Yo, so the Epstein files got released. It look like Jay-Z in the hot seat. Let's see what they talking about.
The Epstein files just got released, and there's a lot of surprising names on here, but no name is more surprising than Jay-Z and Pusha T. Before we get this video started, if you're in need of some money and you really
I'm
need
not.
it's not a scam. I open up a tip line. And the tip line was for anybody who
All right,
was initially arrested. I'll click
all
the
right, we
link
back,
in
we
my
back, we back.
description and get started now. Back in 2019, when Epstein was initially arrested, the FBI opened up a tip line. And the tip line was for anybody with any type of information on Epstein, his co-conspirators, if you were a young woman who was there, because the Epstein network was so vast that when the FBI arrested Epstein, for the most part, they
What's up with this
thought they
quality?
didn't even uncover 1% of the iceberg. So this tip line was opened up. Now, this tip line had a lot of accusations coming through. Unfortunately for Jay-Z and Pusha T, they both had allegations about themselves come through the tip
I
line.
mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really know much about Pusha T. He wasn't relevant until the Drake situation in my opinion. But Jay-Z, that's not surprising. I'm pretty sure Beyonce's in there. You know, like I always say, there's them upper crust type of people. They all did that. They all did it to each other. You know what I'm saying?
In the case of Jay-Z, he's beyond cooked in the eyes of public perception because the victim came forward July 10th, 2019, 8:20 a.m. Eastern. On July 10th, 2019 at 8:20 a.m. Eastern, the particular victim called the FBI National Threat Operations Center to identify herself as a victim of abuse by Jeffrey Epstein and others. Now, they provided the following information. So this essentially is like a transcript of what they provided. So they said in approximately 1994, there's listen, man, there's a bunch of redaction. I'm assuming is victim names, et cetera, et cetera. So this got redacted, but she revealed herself
Hold on,
to
wait, wait, wait,
blank,
wait,
which
wait,
I'm
wait, 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 wait. Jay-Z part of this? The child part? How was children getting over there? Like, were they just kidnapping kids?
is like the call center
What did they
employee
do with
that
those
answered this
kids
call as a
after the
past
whole thing was
victim
over?
of
Was it
abuse
ever
by
over?
Jeffrey Epstein. She described the abuse occurred during parties. Now we all know, a bunch of these abuse did happen at these parties, right? I think Jeffrey Epstein was known to throw these really like wild parties that had these like
Bro, look at this man lineup. That shit is crucial. Y'all see that? It started off like down here, then it slowly rises up, and like that's why I say keep the baby hairs, cause like look at it with no baby hairs, bro. That nigga shit nasty. That's the
massages.
that's the type you gotta slap your barber type shit. Like look at it, his shit slant, bro. You got a cow lick right here, then it go down for a second, and then it just go slant up. Like that's the most fucked up haircut you could have, and you get a lot of money.
I think like in like the first little piece of Epstein files that kind of got released like a couple years ago, we heard like there were like midgets there, like there were like really, 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 really tiny people, like 4'9" midgets.
I ain't gonna lie. Before I go, I gotta see what a midget hitting for. It's only right. You know what I'm saying? I just wonder how heavy they is. You know? All right, hold on. I'm getting off track.
And like people indulged in that. Like it was Jeffrey Epstein apparently provided you with whatever your speed was. If your speed was dwarfs, he would provide you with dwarfs. Okay. That's what went down at these parties. Okay. So yeah. So apparently
Oh
she would go to
no!
parties and she was the party favor for a bunch of weirdos and creeped. Redactions right here are very suspicious. So blank, so this is like the victim's name, further identified blank as a friend of blank. I'm assuming blank
It's a
and
lot
blank
of
are not
blanks.
minors.
Refuse herself to blank as past victim of Epstein. Describe the abuse occurred during parties.
Blank and
They was
blank
having
are
their own
people in
Diddy
high
parties.
position of power. So she would claim that in approximately 1996, which is about 2 years after this whole nonsense began to happen, where she was being used as party favors at Epstein. Apparently, she resided with
Bro. And where's Epstein now? Is he in jail or something? Or like, is he just living his best life? That's one thing is he dead? Oh, dang, I probably should have said that. But keep going.
blank, which is I'm assuming like one of her like perpetrators in blank state. An unknown man abducted her from her home when she later awoke in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter, Jay-Z. So she apparently lived at this residence with somebody I'm assuming is also a perpetrator, and they kidnapped her. They abducted her from that home, and she woke up to the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Jay-Z while Weinstein apparently had his fingers into, we can probably guess where he had his finger
Yo.
into. Right now, she believed that she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. Now, she estimated she was abducted on 7 occasions. Now, hold on.
Yo, how you just getting taken? Like, if you were abducted on several different occasions, I'm really trying to think about this. How did you manage to get abducted on several different occasions? You like no police, no nothing. You just kind of accepted it, went home, and was like, all right. Like, what the fuck?
7, awakened each time in an opulent indoor setting. She suffered from abuse on multiple of those occasions in which Epstein participated. She recalled that Leon Black and William Barr, current United States Attorney General.
I ain't gonna lie. What it's seeming like, it's like for these weird ass dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's always like a predecessor. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if Diddy was right after Epstein. I'm not sure if, you know what I'm saying. Either way, it started to become like a thing for each time zone. You got the 90s, you got the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? And that just make me think like, what's next? Who next?
Being
Because it don't
present
seem like it's
during
gonna
some of the
stop.
occasion of abuse. In approximately
Because
2006,
like
she
the Epstein files came out now, like they're not even fully finished coming out, and this happened in 1996, bro. It's been 30 years. Like, why are these people getting protected? Like, I'm all right. Let me stop. These people getting protected and shit. Like, this shit started irritating me.
last recalled being abused by Epstein. Now, okay, so this started in 1994 and lasted to about 2006. I'm assuming at some point here she stopped being a minor, right? Yeah, like I'm assuming. Let's just say what she was 14 in 1994. That would mean by 1998 she became 18, and this lasted until 2006.
Imagine being able to
Bro,
build
like, why were you not on your P's and Q's? Oh, let me mute this while it's playing.
app
Imagine,
with your
why were you
name
not on
on
your P's and
it
Q's
just
while
by
this was
thinking
going
about
on,
it.
bro?
Meet Base 44,
I know it's an
a
ad,
complete AI creation.
but like, if you were already kidnapped, all right, the second time that you got kidnapped, all right, I see that. Like, you wouldn't have saw that coming again. But after you got kidnapped twice, bro, you should have had a gun, a knife, something to protect you at all times, and you should never be probably living by yourself, even though the person that you got kidnapped, but you didn't even know that person.
Now I'm not questioning, whatever she went through as a minor. If she's being truthful about what happened here is very unfortunate. But for this to last until 2006,
That's what
like
I'm
there's something
saying.
very wrong with that picture from my perspective, to be honest. From her story, she didn't really list anything that Jay-Z did specifically, but she did say that Harvey Weinstein, digitally penetrated her, but Jay-Z didn't, penetrate her. Jay-Z was just present, which to me is just as bad, right? Like
Yeah,
if
like, why you just
this
sitting there
alleged
watching it?
minor was abducted from her home, brought to an Epstein mansion, and it was you, Harvey Weinstein, and Epstein there, and this minor was enduring abuse in your presence, to me, you are just as guilty as whoever is doing the abuse. I don't distinguish the difference between the two.
Yeah, bro.
Whoever is
Because
there
not only that, not only the fact that you is sitting there watching it, which is weird on its own, you letting it happen. Like, you're letting her, you letting that go on, and you're sitting there like you're just there, like you're an accomplice.
is just as guilty and equally as guilty. But again, this is just a tip, right?
That's what she
Now,
said. Wait, that's not the right. That's not the right time. Not the right time.
however this tip was investigated, no charges were ever brought. Right, like as far as I know, Jay-Z was never brought for a subpoena, a deposition, nothing. And this particular tip didn't go anywhere. But because the tip came in about Epstein, it was included in the Epstein files. Fortunately for Pusha T, we can't say the same because she did list things that Pusha T did specifically.
So
Now, it will
wait, he
continue.
mentioned Jay-Z, and most he got on Jay-Z is that he watched. I thought they was finna say, you know, yeah, that he was in there participating.
And it will state on each occasion she believed she was drugged, clouded her memory. She attributed the drugging as frequently performed by persons assigned as handlers. Now, one of the handlers she would say would be Pusha T, because at the time, I would say Pusha T don't really belong in those rooms. Pusha T was not a superstar. He was not a megastar. He wasn't somebody of importance. So if somebody like Pusha T was in those rooms, Pusha T would probably be the handler, right? The dough boy, the do boy, right? The store runner, right? Because Pusha T wasn't no megastar. Jay-Z, I could understand Jay-Z being in rooms with Epstein and Harvey Weinstein. Pusha T don't
Oh,
really.
so they basically saying like he wanted the millions. You know what I'm saying? One of the people that they send to go do that, which is cowardly.
In those rooms at all, bruh. That's like you seen Poetic Flacco in a room with Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. You will say, what is this dirtball doing in this room? I'm probably the handler in that regard. Okay, so this story makes sense, to be honest. Again, I'm not saying Pusha is guilty of anything. I'm just saying Pusha role being in that room makes sense. Okay, now it will continue, and she will say, among her handlers, she identified the artist Pusha T. In a
Bro,
press
I'm
clip, which
sorry, I haven't been paying attention. That nigga lineup is so fucked up. Like it's genuinely slant. Like there's no like you see how I start here. There's no hold on. There's no straight across. You see that? That's the straight across. It goes here. It's rainbowing. It's really rainbowing. I can't let it go. All right. All right.
she attended a party following invitation from an unknown man who approached her as she walked down the street. Weinstein and Pusha T also attended the party and drugged her before engaging in abuse. So now Pusha T went from being just a handler to now Pusha T was also engaging in the abuse. Now, she claimed to have additional information of other persons involved in the enterprise and information related to the racketeering conducted in support of the trafficking. She further believed she was under surveillance and stalked at the direction of the people involved in the abuse. She confirmed she was not diagnosed with any mental illness. She refused to provide her physical.
Bro, and it's so scary because like imagine she did go to the police about this. And she say Harvey Weinstein. I just seen Harvey Weinstein, Jay-Z, and whoever. You know what I'm saying? And they kidnapped me, took me to their house, and then clapped me, and then let me go. That's kind of hard to believe. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta really look at that person and see the genuineness in there what they're saying, bro. Because for somebody to just walk up to you and say that, get the fuck out my face. You know what I'm saying, bro? And it's not even that, bro.
Address advising that she
That's one of them situations where you gotta get like multiple people that's all saying the same thing type. You know what I'm saying?
Permanent address. Rather, she moved between staying at different hotels. So this was somebody who was homeless, which I don't know if that gives more credibility or takes it away. I'm not about to, like diminish the abuse just because of somebody right now, probably in a position that's unfavorable. Right, a lot of people see a homeless woman making these allegations, and they'll probably say,
I know y'all looking at it now. Y'all gotta see it. Y'all gotta see it. It's right there.
Man. Now, what I would say, man, is Kanye
I'm sorry,
West has been
Poetic.
telling us
I'm sorry,
for
Flacco.
years that one of these dudes was on Epstein Island, that one of these dudes were involved with Epstein, but we just ain't been paying attention. This song wasn't dropped too long ago, right? On World War III version 2, Kanye West says, know some ninjas that went to that island. Why the F would you go to that island? Now,
Nah, Kanye. Nah, Kanye. Nah, Kanye. We ain't forget about you in that last video, bro. You ain't got no right to talk about nothing. Nothing.
Has been around Pusha, has been around Jay-Z. They've been feuding for a little while now. One can probably only imagine that if he were to be talking about some dudes, he'll probably be talking about Pusha or Jay-Z, man. Listen, man, I'm just a messenger here, bro. Hey, Rock Nation, all right, don't hurt me, bro, all right? I'm just a YouTuber. I'm just reporting what I think could apply here. But we've been calling Kanye crazy for a while now, man. But the one thing we know is we didn't see allegations involving Kanye's name, man. Ain't that crazy?
With the Epstein thing,
one
yeah.
person we call crazy, we call a lunatic, we call bipolar, we say he belongs in a mental health institute. Somehow that person is the only person we don't see in these Epstein files. We don't see with nasty allegations towards his name.
I mean,
now,
okay, yeah. We don't see him. Let's give him the credit for that. But we also ain't seen a lot of people until we seen them people. You see what I'm saying? It's like They got to finish releasing them files until we
To
can.
me, and here's why I think it's cooked. Okay, even though the allegations are unsubstantiated, because these are just
Because we didn't know about Pusha T until we just seen Pusha T. You see what I'm saying?
through a
I ain't saying he guilty, but
for
that don't mean he
the
innocent.
world already wants to believe these allegations. So there's nothing Jay can do to really convince people that he's not guilty. Man, as soon as Jay-Z hit that B, bro, hit that Billy, hit that billion, hip hop got really suspicious of Jay-Z. And also, too, hip hop getting suspicious of Jay-Z is for good reasons. Like, we seen how Jay-Z operated with the NFL, bro. We seen how Jay-Z sold out for $1. So we've already been very suspicious of Jay-Z.
He sold out for
and
$1.
Rock Nation right now is public enemy.
Y'all give me hip in the comments. I don't know what you're talking about.
And because people want to believe these rumors, they want to, believe this. They want this to be true. There's nothing Jay-Z can do to convince the public it's not. Sorry, bruh. All right. There's nothing. Jay-Z can come out and yell to the top of the moon and speak. There's nothing Jay-Z can do to convince us it's not true because the public wants to believe this is true. Now, Pusha T,
that is true though. It's real hard to stir that opinion when they already have their own way of thinking about it. See what I'm saying? Like nothing you gonna say is gonna matter because they want it to be that way. You see what I'm saying?
Because Pusha T, for the most part, ain't somebody who's hated. And Pusha T ain't somebody who we are rooting against. And by we, I'm just saying the public. So Pusha T might have some action here. Jay-Z, don't even listen, man. You got to have 1,000 different reaction channels breaking down every photo Jay-Z ever took with Harvey Weinstein, any deals they ever made together.
Even though that's only one incident, Jay-Z could very still be, and you know what I'm saying, in the wrong. I believe that he probably did something. But to sit here and say that Pusha T can sit here and clear his name, it is possible. That source may or may not be valid. Like we don't know where these sources are coming from. I don't know, man. It's starting to mess with my head.
And in movies they did together, they about to start breaking down body language. Oh, trust me, bro. Jay is overly cooked. It's over with. Now, when I surveyed the landscape, right, when I surveyed what people are currently thinking, I'll be real, it sounds like Jay-Z's cooked, bro. Because how people are treating these Epstein files, they're not treating these Epstein files as allegations. They're saying these Epstein files have been hidden for so long.
Hold on, I'm about to do it myself, y'all. Give me a second. We'll come right back. Oh, he killed him. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, he did all that. It's not. I mean, that's not. That was never a doubt in the first place. But dang, 2019, he was still alive for a good long time. As soon as he's about to get caught, he clipped himself. That's crazy.
That whatever is on these files have to be truth because why would they hide it for so long? So when your name
it must suck to be the victim because like you wanted to finally catch him, like I finally got you, and then you just take the easy way out.
In these files, kiss your public reputation goodbye, man. People believe these Epstein files are the gospel, and because they believe they're the gospel, bro.
Why do they like why is it being so shaky about releasing this stuff? Like I feel like it's dirty works up above too. Cause like if this was really for the public, like if they really wanted to expose these dudes, why not just drop them all? Let everybody see them.
They believe you touch kids, bro. I'm sorry. Hey man, I hate to be the one who talk. They believe you touch kids, bro. That's just a fact. All right. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, right? Do y'all believe these allegations? Let me know, man. All right. And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video,
no, you good. But hey, man, I don't know what to believe. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact, for a 100% fact, some of them definitely did that. Jay-Z probably would dibble and dabble a little bit. I believe Pusha T probably dibbled and dabbled. But I feel like with these Epstein files, it got to be more valid sources and it got to be like more good material. You see what I'm saying? For like to really prove, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. it just seemed like this thing finna go on forever. And then by the time they finally get charged with something, they probably already gonna die from old age. But you know, that's just me. That'll cap it off here, man. I'll catch you on the next one.